Hello, my name is Milvad, and today we are talking about the local scope in the Eloquent. Last video we are talking about the global scope and show you the benefits of the global scope in the Eloquent. In this video we talking about the local scopes and we are talking about the local scope. So first I want to say I bought a new microphone. I think it's a Mono IUPM 422, and I'm happy to follow my Twitter, and here I post a new microphone image, and we are talking about the Laravel and native PHP and most of the topic about the PHP and Laravel. So let's go. So I increased the ID font size and I think it's very better, and you understand that's my code I wrote. And if you have any comments, you can send my email or add a comment on my video, and let's do it. So look, what is the local scope? I think product, yes. Here in the boot method, we are at a global scope. This global scope is that for example you want to here I want to product query and get. When you for example read all products or get or fetch all products, this scope is automatically applied to this query. For example filter the price, and all query automatically apply this, for example scope. And if you want, for example, we don't want to use this scope, you must use without global scope or scope, and for example write the class or the name of the global scope. But it's so hard to, for example we want to use, for example less price, for example, and this is a new method that for example you want to filter the price, and you don't need to apply all you don't need apply global scope to all query, and you want to use a scope manually. So what we do here, the first I commit this global scope because I don't need to this, and here I add a comment, for example scopes. It's very good to add some comments for code to know to understand what do right. So we create a function. If you want to write a scope, you must start your function name with the scope, and let's and after write your name of the scope. For example here for example less price, like that, less price. I indent. So here the first parameter is the builder, and also for example you can say builder or you can write query. I prefer to write query instead of the builder. So here we have a one rule here. When you want to write your scope, you must return a void. For example here you can use the type int void, and or you must return the query or builder and I show further. So here, what is the, so I need this, and for example use query, and let's, and add a condition where, and filter the price is less than 25,000, and so here we have a less price. So let's read the products when we don't have any scopes, and local scope, and also global scope. So let's see here. I refresh, and so we have 23 products. Let's apply the scopes. Here you can see when used, for example, is like a builder method. For example, get or query is the builder method. Here we, if you want to create for example a new method for model, you can use a scope. And here you can see the product is 11 instead of 23, and here my ID didn't found this method. You can use the Laravel idea, is the best for Laravel developers. And here you can see now my ID can find the correct scope, and here's the local scope, and you can use the scope and to do that. So we have a two section here. First section is we are talking about the one rule that must be implemented in the scopes. The first rule is the return a void or return the query. For example, it's a void method, or you can use, for example, you can return a query, or I think you can return a this. Let's see. No. Yes. Return the query. Yes, is a 11. You must return the query, and or return a void. I think return a void is better, because you don't need to return something, and here the result is correct. And the second section is the benefits of the local scope. It's a for example, you want to for example show the less price. For example, you are working, for example, for a company, and say make a new option for example a new e-commerce shop, and to show the less price in the, for example, table, and you create a new method and or new scope and apply it to your query. And for example, you go like this, and you can use this scope all your project, and it's very flexible to change this filter. For example, you want to show the less price with the 25,000. Maybe in the future companies say change it to for example 50,000, sorry. And if you don't use a scope, you must change all your query about for example filter your list price to, for example, 50, 100, and it's very powerful feature that exists in the Eloquent. So the last section is the local scope with the parameter, or we can say dynamic scopes. For example, you need to let's make a new let's see, we have in the products table we have a price, category ID, and title. So here, say for example, is a start title with, for example, is a implicit name. Here we use the builder is normal, and here you can say to send a parameters from the, for example, query, or from the scope. Here you can say, for example, a string title and say query sorry, is the query, and where title is equal with title. Or for example, you can use for a status column, but here we don't have a status, we are using the title. Is title, I can refactor is title. So let's generate a new codes and let's use it. So we can use is title and add a or send a parameter for a title, for example, Milwatt, and let's see the result. Here is the one, is the product that the title is Milwatt with the 55 ID, or ID is equal with 55 57, sorry. And you can use a parameter to dynamic your, for example, scope, and that is a local scope. I hope this video is helpful for you and enjoy this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe my channel and like my video, and you can add your comments on my video and justice. So let's go to next video is about the comparing models, and it's a very interested subject in the Eloquent. Until next video, goodbye.